Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to run you through the best cold acquisition system right now to book you more appointments for your social media marketing agency. Okay, everyone right now is sending cold DMs, cold outreach with words, with voice notes, and nothing is really changing. Okay, and what people don't really understand and what people don't really perceive is the amount of messages people get every single day, which are just words saying like, oh, I offer this, I do this, trying to build some fake rapport, your conversational approach, etc. They're just being absolutely spammed. Okay, so with this new cold outreach method, what we need to do is we need to break the pattern of what is actually happening and completely change the outreach sort of acquisition system. The reason I know no one is leveraging this is because I get outreach to every single day, multiple times, and I'm not even seeing anyone doing it. I've seen big SMA YouTubers talk about this exact strategy. I've spoke about this strategy before, but it seems that people don't want to do it because one, it may take more time, it takes a bit more effort, it takes a bit more creativity, and you actually have to run your agency properly to actually do this. But when I tell you you're going to scale so much further than everyone else, if someone sent me what I'm about to tell you, I would reply back to the message. I would always reply because I'm getting something back out of it instead of just words. I'm going to be like, yeah, they're going to reply back to me with some more words, even a voice note, which gets repetitive for business owners. And it just shows that you're not unique. It shows that you're exact same as everyone else. And if people think you're the exact same, why they work with you compared to someone else when you are two of the same people? They'd rather work with someone who comes in with a new, unique approach, which is actually going to help the business owner scale. So cold acquisition system that I'm talking about is the Loom approach. Now, what this does is it gives value first, okay? What you need to understand is these people need an incentive to reply back to you. No one wants to reply back because they know they're going to get pitched. No one likes people selling, and it's just going to waste their time in the future. Their body sort of holds them back and takes them back because if they say yes and they reply to you, you're going to end up selling them, which means they lose money, which means it could end badly. So people try to avoid risk as much as they can. So that's why your DMs do not just get replies, because that's the exact reason. So if we can come in with free value, such as a Loom request, and give a free framework. So what I like to do at the end of every single outreach message, is it cool if I send them a 5-minute video on how we do this? Okay. And what this does is it allows them to see, okay, I want to find out, because you put your headline above that. You could be 20 booked appointments. You could be running Facebook ads. It could be lead gen. It could be absolutely anything that you're doing. But now they can find out the framework for free. One, it puts you in a position of authority. And two, it makes them actually genuinely curious about your offer because they feel as if they can say no. Okay. They feel as if they're in control now because they can be like, okay, let me get the free framework and I'll leave. Okay. So once we now have their permission to send over the free framework, we have so much leverage. Okay. So what I recommend you doing is building out a VSL or Google Doc, etc., that completely runs through how this system works. Give away your free framework because I promise you, you may think, oh, they may just steal it and go with it. No one actually does that. Okay. They may try and replicate it, but it's never really going to go as well as they think it's going to go because you're the brains behind whatever you're doing. Unless it's a complete just Facebook ad or something really like simple to do, then they're going to steal your framework. But if it's an actual good process behind what you're going to deliver for, which it should be anyway, otherwise why would they ever sign on in the first place? What you're doing is pretty much pointless. So basically making sure that you have something out. Okay, so what we do is we have each step of the funnel on how we're going to take our client from A and how we're going to get them to Z if they were to sign on, and the steps in between that. Okay, so it shows them, one, the authority that we know what we're talking about. Two, we leverage results and we show results on how we do it. And three, they can become familiar with the system and see that it actually works and we know what we're talking about. So when we send over that, we make sure we send it over quite quickly and make sure it's quite short so they can actually watch it through. I would recommend no longer than 3 minutes, because if it's more than 3 minutes, they're not going to watch. They don't have time. They value their time. They're not going to watch a long video. So make sure it's quick. Make sure it's probably in a Loom so it can be like 2 times speed, so they can go very quick with it, and they can just sort of brush over the process. Now, not only does this firstly initiate more contact to you, so you'll get more replies, so more people will be replying and getting the free framework, because why would you not take something for free? They may not respond directly back off the Loom. Okay, and this is what happens with cold outreach. It's called sort of a cold outreach delay. Okay, and it's very hard to get someone to sign off the back of one cold outreach, okay? And this is why branding is so important, because we need them. My main goal when I outreach is to just get them to follow the page, okay? Because I know in maybe 3, 4, 5 months time, once I roll out content, they're gonna end up being a client of mine. They're gonna be so warmed up that they're like, look, I know your service, I spoke to you ages ago, let me actually sign on. This is what I want to be doing, because it's very hard to convert someone from never knowing them before to just, we can book you 20 plus appointments, let me try and do this. If I can give them free value up front, in return, maybe you could be like, look, what's the best email to send it to? So one, we get their email. Two, they probably follow us because it's a reciprocal tendency. We want to actually give them value back. So then they'll follow us in return. They're thankful for what we've done, especially it's a very valuable VSL or Google Doc that we send over to actually help them scale their business. So yeah, they could give a follow in return, which we want them to do. Okay, so not only are they actually going to, like I said, increase reply rate, they're probably going to book a call after. And even if they don't, they're going to follow your page and they're going to follow what you do in the future. Okay, and this is purely just because you give value up front. You give a free VSL which they're going to use and they can actually leverage to themselves. And if not, they already know you're the master at whatever this is. So let's say it is a Facebook ad sort of strategy that you're going to convert clients for them. Then they know that you know what you're talking about. And if they need Facebook ads, they're going to come to you. Now, what you can do with your branding, again, to add more free value, if they don't come straight directly off, because they need to be in a buying window, which is an ideal position. It's very hard to find. They need to be like, okay, I kind of need this right now. Let me buy this right now. Okay, it's quite hard to do. But if we are targeting that exact niche, and maybe we make content round now about why cold DMs are dead and why you need to run Facebook ads because it's so much better. It brings in warmer leads. You can target your ideal audience. They may think over time, wait, I should buy off of this person, because now we're the trusted authority figure in the market. So in the future, people will buy off us and people will buy off us in time. So what I have to say about this, people are very lazy. If you don't want to do this, I think it's going to be very hard for you to scale, because if you're just saying, everyone sends a DM nowadays, just a cold words, a voice note, everyone's the same. I've seen some people get creative with sort of like a video, which is quite cool, but I think it is about creating new ways nowadays. How do I stand out as a person to make them either follow me, to make sure they know I'm the authority figure in the market, so if they ever do need this service, they're going to come to me. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have to say for the best cold outreach strategy right now that you can leverage. Hopefully you guys found this valuable and you can actually take action on this, because it is a very good process that can actually help you scale your estimate. But apart from that, there is a free Discord link below and you can DM me on Instagram. It's harveywarner.mx. But apart from that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.